So a world-class female fight headlines Cage Warriors 39. Fighting out of Seattle, Washington is Slick Sally Krumdiack, currently ranked 6th in the unified MMA rankings.
I'm a very competitive person. I love to win, and I seem to excel at this sport, and it's all about winning. I really enjoy stand-up fighting, but I believe I'm an all-around fighter, whether standing or on the ground. I love to be aggressive. I love to fight off the cage. I think the best fighters have tenacity, hard-working, and never let down. Rosi Sexton is my opponent tonight. She's ranked number 3 in the world. She's been on the top for a long time, and I can't wait for the opportunity to test my skills against the top in the world.
Her opponent is Rosie the Surgeon Sexton. The medical doctor from Manchester is a renowned female fighter. She represents the Next Generation gym in Liverpool and has a pro record 10 wins and 2 losses.
I've been involved in martial arts for a long time. I started when I was a teenager. I think the hardest thing over the years has been finding fights, finding good level opponents. I mainly come from a grappling background. That's been my thing, but I've been working hard on developing my striking and my wrestling. Sally, she's got a good skill set. She's a good all-rounder, I think. I think we match up quite well. She's tough. I'm expecting a tough fight. I think it'll be a good one. You never know what you're going to face in there. Even if you've done all the research on your opponent, you don't know what they've been working on. You don't know what their game plan is. You don't know how they're going to come out for this fight. So I think you just have to take it as it comes when you get in there.
Fighting in the blue corner, this woman is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 8 wins and 3 losses. Fighting out of Charlie's Combat Club in Seattle, Washington, USA, Slick Sally Krumdiack. Fighting in the red corner, this woman is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 10 wins, 2 losses. Fighting out of Next Generation Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen, Rosi the Surgeon Sexton.
She's a very, very intelligent girl. It's great to show cage fighting in that different light. So, here we are. Cage Warriors 39, the uprising. Neptune Stadium, Cork City, Ireland. Our main event is Rosi Sexton versus Slick Sally Krumdiack.
And here we go as they touch gloves.
Okay, so as I say, Rosie's worked a lot on her wrestling, and against an American, I think that'll be very important.
Well, they were measuring each other out, but they've engaged heavily now.
Yeah, it's interesting. Because I don't know much about Sally, I can't really say what I think the game plan would be, but I imagine Rosie will want to try and get a takedown and top position. She likes to work from that position. I've seen her in the fights before, the Cage Warriors Night of Champions, for example. She wanted to take down, top position and control. She likes to ground and pound and work subs, and that's looks what she's trying to do.
Yeah, she's managed to get double underhooks.
See Rosie working very well. She does look good at the weight. She again, as we were talking about Ash earlier, she struggled the first time she cut to this weight, you know, and she was saying it was affecting her. But she wanted to stick at the weight. She's worked on her technique, on the weight cutting. I think she's coming a lot stronger.
And she's ranked 4th in the unified rankings.
Yes, I mean here you've got the 4th and 6th in the world in the unified rankings.
It's fantastic to have that here in Cork City.
And this is, in female terms, this is like a UFC class or level fight.
Absolutely, absolutely. These are full-time professional mixed martial artists at the top of their game.
You see Rosie there from a clothing sponsored by PhD Nutrition. Nutrition is something so important when you're cutting weight. You know, you've got to get that right. Working some nice knees. Matt Goddard breaking them up for lack of action.
It's quite a strategic clinch game that they were working.
Yeah.
Mr. Goddard separated them.
Rosie, I think, definitely getting the better of the clinch game, but not enough. Oh, she's been caught there, though.
Yeah, she's been caught a few times coming in.
She has. Sally's got some good, sharp hands, hasn't she?
I think that when Rosie was starting to strike, she was slightly out of range, which allowed Sally to see that they were coming, and she just stepped off and caught Rosie a couple of times.
Now, I've seen Rosi in the past using that sort of crazy monkey style, you know, very tight, crashing the distance, crashing the line to get the takedown. There, she was sort of working her own boxing and she got caught heavily for it.
Krumdiack doing very well with that underhook to stuff the takedown.
Yeah, certainly. Now, there's a big slam. As I said,
Rosi
Rosi Sexton been working with Billy Cooper on her wrestling, and that was some nice wrestling there, taking down the American.
Yeah, she didn't give up on that. Now, let's see what she's got from this position.
So here, Jiu-Jitsu master Paul Rimmer there in the corner. So, looking for the triangles. Rosi needs to clear her head. See if she can work some strikes here. Some good hammer fists there from Rosi Sexton.
Yeah, Rosie's got her weight on Sally's left hand, so she's able to throw these unanswered.
Yeah.
Oh, Sally's done very well, has she managed to...
I don't think she's got anything there, but I think they've sort of gotten tied up because Rosi was... I don't think she's got the arm.
Oh,
she might have the arm. It didn't look like she did, but she might have it there.
She's really stretching Rosi out here, and she does have the arm. Rosie's trying to work something on the toes.
Yeah, so she's just trying to get out there. It doesn't look like submission's tightly on.
It's very difficult for us to see. But Rosie's now moved.
Oh, she might have put herself back into that a bit. I can't tell. It's very difficult if you're tied up in a knot here.
Oh, we can see now she's...
Oh yeah, the arm's in there.
It is. Oh yes, and she's left it in. Oh, she's let it go. So Rosi is safe again for the moment.
Safe for now. She needs to be very careful.
But Krumdiack's got a very active guard. Throwing her legs up.
You hear Pete Irving and Paul Rimmer shouting. She's got that arm trapped again. Pete Irving does some awesome ground and pound. I mean, just recently, especially his last sort of 3-4 fights as he's won the 10th Legion title, his ground and pound is just absolutely brutal. Like see Rosi Sexton bringing her hand up from high, coming down to that head.
Last 10 seconds.
Step over the hip.
Oh, Rosi got through at the end of the round there with about five big shots.
A great first round for the champion, Cage Warriors champion Rosi Sexton. A few of these fighters contracted to Bellator. Bellator obviously fight 3 5-minute rounds, so they would have had to allow them to do 5-5s for it to be a title fight.
Listen, relax. What did I tell you to do? Calm your breathing first. Let's get your heart rate down. There's your water. Okay. Good round. You're on top of her. Okay. You win this fight. All right. Everything's good. She's not better than you on the ground either, huh? Get your breath. Get your breath. Just keep it standing. You're doing great. Keep it off the cage. You hurt her with those strikes. Did you see her knees wobble?
Sally's best work was with that exchange of punches.
So we engage for the second round of this main event.
Rosi needs to keep tight. Sally's got very explosive, fast hands.
Yeah, she did start off as a kickboxer.
Oh, counter right hand.
Good exchanges.
Rosi landed a good right hand, but Sally landed 2 back. Do you know what it is? The vocabulary of punches is completely different there. Rosi's just throwing the standard punches. Sally has got awesome vocabulary. You saw a left uppercut, right uppercut, cross over the top, but look at that. Rosi Sexton drops to the single leg, straight down.
Driving Krumdiack into the cage, right in front of our position.
This is where Rosi can land some punches back. She ties up the arm. Again, this is what we saw in the first round. She does a good job of getting rid of that arm.
Oh, a couple of evil elbows being thrown.
Right in front of us here in our commentary booth. There's some heavy shots from Rosi Sexton.
Rosie's doing well to impose her will here, driving Krumdiack into the fence. and staying active with some good punches and elbows.
Sally trying to control the head, so still threatening.
Up kick, nice, up kick, hack kick, hey, hack kick, hey, good, keep hacking, hack up.
As you can probably hear, Krumdiack's been encouraged to use the up kick.
Sexton's past the side control. I'd watch her to get rid of that arm again. She likes to get rid of that arm and then start to work her strikes here.
And she has done.
Sally, you gotta push your head up, your left hand, push your head up.
Great ground and pound, that Matt Hughes kind of style. Get rid of the arms.
Rosie's looking very strong here.
Yeah, she does look very strong, Rosie, at the weight.
Forcing Krumdiack's head
She's obviously
down
got
with
the
a forearm.
training and the weight cut right. You know, she's coming here, she looks very, very athletic at the weight.
Stay in the bicep, stay in the bicep. Watch yourself, Sally.
Working very hard here. Lots of strikes.
Take your right leg through.
Now see,
Sexton's
great. Rosie's throwing some awesome ground and pound here.
Sexton's finding the angles on the ground that Krumdiack is finding on the feet.
Do you know what? I thought that myself when after the takedown. I thought she just gets them shots back. It's like she's taking control. It's like, right, yep, I got caught with those shots. When I get to the ground, that's my world.
Rosie's managed to tie up Sally's left arm, and she's got a clear target of the face.
Yeah, that is the old sort of crucifix position, and
Rosi is not stopping. She's relentless with these strikes.
And here, she could stop Sally. Sally just looks to be defending now. She's covering her hands up.
Yes, my God, I just warned Sally Krumdiack that she must fight back and defend herself.
She's putting a massive dint in Sally here, and it looks like Sally might be half giving up. Her heart seems to have gone.
Rosi's doing very well, as you said, of tying up that arm, clearing the arm.
From Rosi Sexton.
We've still got a minute and a half in this round.
Sally really looks like she's, you know,
she's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. Sally's doing just enough to keep herself in this fight.
No, that was great work by Rosi to stop herself being put in the guard.
It was. If she could get to the mount now, I think this could be the end. I really think this could be the end. Rosi Sexton completely dominant now. Landing some vicious ground and pound. I think Sally's run out of ideas, and Rosi Sexton is just coming forward. My God, I's going to have to step in. It's over.
She's done it. Rosi Sexton comes away with the win.
Awesome win for Rosi Sexton, proving why she's in the top 5 women in the world.
Absolutely brilliant display. She showed just how strong she is. What a great wrestler, and some vicious ground and pound.
That is so. I would not want to be stuck underneath Rosi Sexton attacking me. That was vicious. She took some shots standing. Fair play to Sally. You know, Sally had some great strikes, but once Rosi got that to the floor, it was all her world. Her wrestling looked great, her control on the floor looked great, and that ground and pound was vicious.
And a great chin as well. I mean, Rosi ate some massive shots as she was working in for some of those clinches and those takedowns.
She certainly did. She showed her toughness, but that was just a great performance.
So a fantastic main event to round off what's been an incredible night of mixed martial arts here in Cork City, Ireland.
It was great to watch it. I'm really excited that Cage Warriors have brought this show to Ireland. Obviously the crowd have loved it. They're just doing great things, and I can't wait for Cage Warriors 40.
Did you enjoy it despite the loss?
Of course I did. I'm glad I had the opportunity to come to Ireland and fight the best fighter in the world. She was #1 for a long time in Zoila. Knocked her out with an unfortunate knee, but I think she's still the best, one of the best in the world. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to test my skills.
Rosi, congratulations. Brilliant entertainment for the Irish crowd that have never seen a pro women's MMA bout. Did you enjoy it?
It was great, thank you. It's great to be here.
You're helping to spread the gospel of women's MMA. Just talk us through the fight.
Sally came out in the first round feeling strong. She's a good all-rounder. I knew it was going to be a tough fight. She had good hands, good with the wrestling, with defence. Everything was tight. The fight went to the ground. I was throwing some big shots. She caught the armbar. The armbar was pretty tight. Managed to get out of that. In the second round, came out, threw a bit. Decided I was just going to go for the takedown, work the ground and pound, and managed to get the finish. It's a tough fight, tough opponent. Hats off to Sally. She flew halfway around the world. I know she had some problems with the flights and things getting here. Really tough girl. She's going to do well.
Probably very important for you to bounce back like that, considering what happened to you in your last fight.
Yeah, I mean, this was a big one for me. I knew I needed a good performance going out there tonight. I've been working really hard coming up to this. I've had a new training camp behind me. But the guys at Next Generation have been absolutely fantastic. Paul Rimmer, Danny Withington, Pete Irving, who I've been training with, done a fantastic job. They built this.